Each day is a new gift to be opened with prayer. This is CC Essentials week 24. Hi. Time for spelling rules. If a noun ends with F or FE, you usually change it to a V before adding ES to make it plural, because remember, English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. So if it's going to make that V sound, we need to write the ending of the word as VES. Another reminder of Rule 28 is equally useful. AUGH, EIGH, IGH, OUGH are only used at the end of a base word or before the letter T. The GH is either silent or pronounced like laugh, caught, wait, way, sigh, sight, tough, thought. Punctuation and capitalization rules. Some review rules here from weeks 11 and 12. Remember to use a comma to separate a subordinate clause from the independent clause in a complex sentence, like this. Because my mom's coffee was cold, comma, she heated it in the microwave. Use quotation marks before and after a speaker's exact words, like this. Quotation mark, do you know how to organize a party? Question mark. Close the quotation mark. My uncle asked, period. And it's time for homophone practice. Flour and flower. I stopped sifting the flour in order to gaze at the beautiful flower outside my kitchen window. Peel and peel. As I took the peel off from the orange, I heard a peal of merry laughter coming from the next room. Pause and pause. I had to pause my work when I felt my puppy's paws on my leg. So we are reviewing all charts. I want to remind you that there are no new IEW assignments for the final week. Just our Faces of History celebration. To review charts A through L, please go to bit.ly/chartsAL, and I'll go ahead and start reviewing until the end. We'll start with chart M. Chart M. A complex sentence consists of an independent clause and at least one subordinate clause. There are four structures: simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. And we remember what goes in each of those four structures with the wannabe tune from Spice Girls. So tell me what structure you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what structure I want, what I really, really want. I want a simple sentence with a subject and a predicate. If you want a compound, you gotta add a fanboy. If you want a complex, add a subordinating clause. Or who or which, to make it compound complex, add a who or which, or a subordinating clause, and a fanboy. We're working on interrogative this week, so I'll go to this part of chart M. Subject, verb, intransitive. Does Jesus forgive because he loves, or who forgives because he loves? Subject, verb, direct object. Does Jesus save us because he loves us, or who saves us because he loves us? Subject, verb, Lincoln predicate. Nominative. Is Jesus Savior because he is God, or who is Savior because he is God? Subject, verb, Lincoln predicate, adjective. Is Jesus humble because he is holy, or who is humble because he is holy? Subject, verb, indirect object. Direct object. Does Jesus, who gives me strength, give me hope? Subject, verb, direct object. Object, complement, noun. Does Jesus, who calls me his child, call me his friend? Subject, verb, direct object. Object, complement, adjective. Did Jesus, who called me beloved, make me holy? Chart and verb anatomy of to have. We're going to do third person this week. Simple form, has, had, will, have. Perfect form, you have to have. To be perfect plus a past participle. Has, had, will, have, had. Progressive form, to be, plus a present participle. Is having, was having, will be having. Perfect progressive form. You have to be perfect plus been plus a present participle. Has been having, had been having, will have been having. This is O. And then chart O, verb anatomy of to play. This time, let's play with third person plural. Simple form, play, played, will play. Perfect form, you have to be perfect plus a past participle. Have played, had played, will have played. Progressive form, to be, plus a present participle. Are playing, were playing, will be playing. Perfect progressive form. You have to be perfect. Plus been plus a present participle. Have been playing, had been playing, will have been playing. This will be P. Starting with chart P. A compound complex sentence consists of at least two independent clauses joined by a subordinate clause. And remember our four structures: simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. And we use the Spice Girls wannabe tune to remember what goes in each one of those. So I'll tell you what structure I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what structure I want, what I really, really want. I want a simple sentence with a subject and a predicate. If I want it compound, I gotta add a fanboy. If I want it complex, I add a who or which or a subordinate conjunction to make it compound complex. I've gotta add a who or which or a subordinate conjunction and a fanboy. Now, for today, let's use the examples of imperative sentences down here in the bottom right. So, subject, verb, intransitive. Because you love, forgive, and pray. Subject, verb, direct object. Jesus, save us and forgive us because you love us. Subject, verb, Lincoln predicate, nominative. Jesus, be my Savior and be my God because you are love. Subject, verb, Lincoln predicate, adjective. Be humble because Jesus is humble and be patient. Subject, verb, indirect object. Direct object, as you give me strength, give me hope, and give me joy. Subject, verb, direct object. Object, complement, noun. Jesus, since you proclaim me a new creation, call me your child and call me your friend. Subject, verb, direct object. Object, complement, adjective. As you called me beloved, make me holy and call me redeemed. Chart Q, I have found a video to help us with this from Clifton Bird. Check it out.
Chart Q, verbals. A verbal is a verb that is used as another part of speech. An infinitive is to plus a verb used as a noun, adjective, or adverb. To fly is my desire. It goes up on a pedestal. A gerund is a present participle verb form used as a noun. Flying is my desire, it's on a step on a pedestal. A participle is a verb, usually ending in ed, ent, or ing used as an adjective. Flying machines are fascinating. It goes underneath what it modifies. A verbal is a verb that is used as another part of speech. A verbal is a verb that is used as another part of speech.
All right. Now for AA. To the tune of Concentration, like the game. Verb anatomy explained. Keep the rhythm all the same. Simple form. She finishes her work. Past form. She finished her work. Future form. She will finish her work. Verb anatomy explained. Keep the rhythm all the same. Perfect form. Present. She has finished her work, so she can go to recess. Perfect form. Past. She had finished her work before she went to recess. Perfect form. Future. She will have finished her work before she goes to recess. Verb anatomy explain. Keep the rhythm all the same. Progressive form. Present. She is finishing her work as the recess bell rings. Progressive form. Past. She was finishing her work as the recess bell rang. Progressive form. Future. She will be finishing her work when the recess bell rings. Verb anatomy explained. Keep the rhythm all the same. Perfect progressive form. Present. She has been finishing her work for 3 hours. Perfect progressive form. Past. She had been finishing her work for 3 hours before we arrived. Perfect progressive form. Future. She will have been finishing her work for 3 hours before we arrive. When we arrive, sorry about that. And BB, verb anatomy of to love in active voice. Let's go for third person singular. Simple form, loves, loved, will love. Perfect form, you have to be perfect was a past participle. Has loved, had loved, will have loved. Progressive form, to be. Plus a present participle. Is loving, was loving, will be loving. Perfect progressive form. You have to be perfect. Plus been, plus a present participle. Has been loving, had been loving, will have been loving. And then CC. This is chart CC. Verb anatomy of to love in passive voice. For this one, let's do third person singular. Simple form is loved, was loved, will be loved. Perfect form, you have to be perfect was a past participle, plus been, has been loved, had been loved, will have been loved. progressive form to be. You have to have plus being plus a past participle. Is being loved, was being loved, will be being loved. Perfect progressive form. You have to be perfect. Plus been plus being plus a past participle. Has been being loved, had been being loved, will have been being loved. And DD. Verb moods, verb moods. Let me tell you 3 parts of verb moods. Imperative gives command. Indicative gives facts. Subjunctive gives possibilities and imagination. Prayers or wishes. Have a great trip. You will have a great trip. Hope you have a great trip. Prayers or wishes. Exhortations. Arrive on time. We arrive safely. Let us arrive safely. Exhortations. Now suppositions. Be not anxious. Though this is true, we are not anxious. Though this be true, we need not be anxious. Suppositions, now let me tell you conditions. Alter the trip. Since that was true, we altered the trip. If this be true, we need to alter our plans. Conditions. Past subjunctive. Be angry. He acts as if he's angry. He acts as if he were angry. Past subjunctive, now purpose. Guide us. He guides us. Guide us that we be not lost. That's purpose. And that's it. Peace out. Bye. Okay, bye.